to the 6 o'clock show. Our next guest is none other than James Patrice.
Oh, yes, James, you're very welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Sheer. It's so scenic and salubrious. That's
You like being
just your
outside?
outfit, Derek,
Yeah.
you know? I love being outside, it's great.
You know what? The plants, like, they match with the vibe too.
I'm camouflaging. See, I heard we were outside. I said, I'll have to do a bit of
Very safari-esque.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
Also,
we love having you on.
it's light. It's a hot day.
Yes, it is.
It's warm.
It
It's
is.
moist.
Yeah, it's moist.
You know,
It's very
that's
moist.
a nice way to start, isn't it?
Now,
Yes.
James, it's great to have you on here with us.
Oh,
We know
thanks so
you've been
much.
flat out this summer. You're filling in for our very own Brian Dowling on 98 FM. Not an easy undertaking, like Derek was
it's
saying.
a big chair to fill.
How are you finding it?
It's. I have to say, I'm loving it. I really am. It's great because I filled in for Brian kind of for days here and there before in the last year or so. But to get a run at it is fantastic. So 5 days a week, and Suzanne Kane is brilliant. Such a great person to learn from,
Such a
and
pro.
she really such a pro. A stalwart in broadcasting. So she's fab. So really enjoying it. And you kind of get to put your own rhythm on things, get the feel of it. The first day you're kind of going, what way is that counting down? And with TV, you're always used to someone in your ear, whereas with radio,
You just
not
run
your
I know,
with
it's
it.
up to
you're
you.
going for it. You're watching that clock on the wall, hoping for the best, trying to make the time back. So it's adrenaline filled,
Yeah.
but it's great though.
Now, come here, we were chatting off air about like the comparison of TV to radio. Now, usually you're on screen with TV, but now you're saying you have to lay out 5 outfits a week.
gosh.
What's your morning routine like?
Just-
Break it down.
So I thought radio grand. I'll roll out of the bed, roll in, pajamas still on, pack a bit of something in the hair. But they have cameras now in the studio, and they're filming everything. So now I'm kind of like, well, I can't look like crap. You have to have
to
the
glam
outfits.
up.
You have to
Glam
glam
up.
up. Not
Yeah.
the full glam.
No.
Not the full whack. But you know, you make sure the eyebrows are done.
Yeah.
You know, you make sure that the bits are ready.
Yeah.
And waist up, definitely. Always have a nice bit of a shirt or something on. Very important.
Yeah, obviously, the clip stuff for social, it goes out online.
Exactly.
Speaking of safe hands, we're back to Suzanne. And recently you presented live on the Dart. Was that a bit of a rocky ride?
We did. So it was 40 years the Dart last week, and I love the Dart.
Yeah.
Being from Malahide, I always get the Dart. And Suzanne had never been on the Dart,
No way.
which is a crime, a criminal. And her it's up. You know, so we said we had to rectify it. So we did our show from the Dart.
Here's the video.
There
Look,
we
she's
are
rocking and
there.
rolling.
There
She's
we are.
having a great
She's
time there.
loving it. Hopefully she'll be on the Dart more now. She looks very cozy.
I think she's converted. She hasn't converted. So yeah, so we did a bit of broadcasting from the Dart out to Malahide Castle, and it was lovely, I have to say. And we were very surprised in modern technology. The signal was great.
Was it?
On the Dart, I tell you.
With all the
There's no
lines and
dip.
everything, no problem.
The only time we dipped was when we were under foliage
Okay,
in Malahide
yeah.
Castle. The minute you go into a bush, things are going to go a bit haywire.
That's fair.
You
That's
know,
fair.
Derek. It was. Other than that, it was great. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, and 40 years in the Dart. It's
amazing.
It was a nice way
It's
to kind
amazing.
of to do
celebrate.
one of the
Yeah,
shows.
Absolutely.
because you are a proud Malahide citizen, and I know many of us here, many of our viewers know you as Malahide Woman, your
Oh, yes.
iconic alter ego.
thank
Tell
you so
her,
much,
how
thank
did
you.
that character come about? We need to know the backstory.
Yeah, so I suppose I remember during lockdown one of the days I was out and about and I was walking along and I was talking into stories at the time and I was wearing all white. I said, gosh, I feel like a Malahide woman who's
There she
wearing...
is, there.
she was there. I feel like a Malahide woman wearing all white, you know, off to play tennis or whatever. And then it kind of went from there and I created, you know, Malahide Woman. What's her husband's name? His name is Declan. She's the 2 kids, Cian and Isabella. She's the founding member of the Malahide Pitch and Puppetunias Neighbourhood Watch. So she's your Irish mammy with a bit of glam, and she looks like Gloria Hunniford has been electrocuted.
Where
with
did
the
she get
wig.
all her outfits, James?
Oh, let me tell you. But a bit of pennies. Loves a bit of pennies. A bit of ASOS. And she's a fuller figured lady. You know, I'd be a size 24 now if I am getting something. So, and usually the size 24 sequins sometimes I find are reduced.
Oh,
which is great.
very
She loves
good.
a bargain.
That's a little
Can't
hack
get
there.
enough of it, yes.
And is she based on a particular woman in your life?
So there's a few people that she's based on, definitely a few famous Malahide residents that I won't name names, and definitely a bit of my mum as well. There's a bit of her in there because, like, my mum wouldn't be the typical Malahide woman. She's very glam and that, but she's a bit more. She has a bit more grit to her. So I think that kind of comes through as well in Malahide.
And obviously, speaking of your mum, Fran, and I've met Fran so many times, she's a beautiful woman. You get all the family involved,
I
James,
do.
including Dad, Jim, and your sister.
Yeah, they've no choice. They don't. Listen, lads, sorry, if you're there, here's a wig. It's going to happen.
Look at
You
them
know what I
there,
mean?
and at the
Oh,
Wicked
there they
premiere,
are.
which is great.
Yes, I think
All in
last
green.
week. I was starstruck seeing the gals in person there. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they're very much involved, and as I said, they've no choice. And my dad just says to me, James, please don't give me any lines.
I'll stand there with the wig and the makeup.
I'll stand with the wig. I'll put the lippy on, whatever you need. You
Fran
know?
gets properly into it, doesn't she?
does.
She loves it.
A method actor. Oh, to the highest. Yeah. So my mum loves getting involved, getting the lines. She'll practice the lines beforehand. And I would always say, I wish we could record ourselves when we're rehearsing, because every element of foul language that you can
And
imagine
actually,
is
did
there.
Kylie Minogue not message you recently?
She did. We did an homage to her Tension music video.
Madame.
And she shared it.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
it's the best day of my life.
It was,
I was delighted, so I was, yes.
So, look, speaking of Malahide Woman, James, is there any possibility we could meet her?
But she said she might have been. Derek and Katia. Oh, it's so lovely to see you both. Thank you. Your garden is beautiful. Did you trim your own bush, Derek?
I did.
Oh, I can always tell when you've done it. She does it twice a year, Katia. But as I said, yeah, people call me Malahide Woman because I'm a woman from Malahide, but in fact, I'm quite a worldly woman. Would you believe? I was almost a member of the Olympics. I was almost an Irish Olympian. Can you believe that?
What happened to you?
Well, you see, I'm fantastic with the shuttlecock. I'm great with the grip, you know. And I almost made, Derek, and I almost made the badminton team, but I was disqualified.
Why?
Being a ride. Yeah, I was too attractive. I was pushing off the opposition. Katia, you know what it's like. Being a beautiful
distraction.
woman like
I
myself.
feel your pain.
How do you sit beside him every day? I can feel him undressing me with his eyes. Derek, I'm a married woman. How dare you? But of course, the Olympics are fantastic. I love it all. The swimming, of course, we've had great success. We have indeed. And the diving. I love the diving. Now, the only thing is, looking at the men in the dog, I should be freezing looking at them. They're tiny. You can see what they've had for breakfast half the time. You know? Oh, Derek, you like little togs, don't you?
I do. I love a swim in the sun.
He loves a sea swim. He puts the pictures up on the Instagram. Oh, I zoomed in. He took the eye out.
Stop it. Stop.
That's before he gets into the water. You know.
Stop.
Things shrivel, Katia. You know yourself. But other than that, I must say,
This is
it's
a
so
family
lovely
show.
to be here. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Derek. If you construe me in such a manner that you really need to check yourself, you know. And Derek, will you stop mascarating the beard? And you're fooling no one. But there we have it, lads. And a bit of Malahide Woman for you there, guys. You know
Iconic.
yourself.
Iconic.
She was there somewhere. She's always inside, you know, ready to pounce.
Okay,
Brilliant.
right, fill us in because you've got Panto this year. Ollie and Polly, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we're back in the 3 Olympia this year. Ollie, Polly are freezing. In case you guessed, a bit of Frozen there. So instead of Arendelle, it's Darndale. You know, a nice little jump and spin. So it's great fun, yeah. It's going to be a great show. People love it. You know, it's always kind of a fun, like all pantos, it's a fun take on a classic fairy tale. So it's, as I said, it's freezing this year. So we've Elsa, we've Anna, we've
All
Ollie,
the
we've
favourites.
Polly, all the gang are there.
Have rehearsal started?
We haven't yet, so we'll start kind of prep-wise, kind of bit of press, you know, photo shoots and that. That'll start maybe October, November. Then rehearsals themselves are December. So we have 2.5 weeks of kind of intense rehearsals then, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but you actually get loads done, and you might have had your dance rehearsals prior to that, and then you're kind of mucking in. It's fairly intense.
Yeah, so it's like a couple of months of madness before the show kicks off.
Exactly. So you're really racking through it, and then between the rehearsals and the run itself, it's kind of 6 weeks in total. And sometimes you have 3 shows a day, but it's great fun. You couldn't fault it, and great at the Christmas because you can eat what you want.
Okay.
And you're running around the stage sweating, and you don't put on any weight. So that's what part of the reason why I sign up.
You know what? It's a gorgeous time of the year
It is.
to be doing
it
something
really
like
is.
that.
And
Yeah.
like, I mean, and the audiences are just fantastic. You know, they're the reason that you keep doing it, and we're all such great friends. Like myself, Ryan Andrews, Michaela. Great.
Been going for years.
It's like a
Yeah.
little
For years.
reunion.
Yeah. Exactly. And you see each other, and it's like, a year hasn't passed.
Yeah.
You know, so it's great.
Now, you're such a good sport because you're back again as an ambassador for the Very Pink Run for the 6th year now. So fill us in on that before we let you go.
Yeah, so Very Pink Run, it's the 31st of August up until the 8th of September. And the good thing is you can do it in Leopardstown, you can do it in a specific location, or you can do it virtually as well. So if you want to break it up, do 1K a day, whatever you want. And I always say you don't have to run. I don't run. I walk.
Malahide Woman.
A Malahide Woman does
I
not
walk
run.
profusely down the
She's
back.
slow.
Exactly.
Or she gets the dirt.
Exactly. She
There
gets
you
the
go.
dirt. But all for Breast Cancer Ireland, and it's a great day out.
Yeah, and a very, very good cause. James, we really enjoyed your company.
Oh,
Malahide
yeah.
Woman
So
as well. Fantastic. And of course, you can catch up with James and Suzanne King weekdays from 10 a.m. And you can also register for the very pink run at breastcancerireland.com.
All right, after the break, dreams expert Michael Murphy is here to analyse your dreams. See you back here in 3.
You gave me some roasting there.